Morning, good day. This is your girl, Dr. Tay, here with another morning message. And Happy New Year! I can't believe it's already January 5th. Like, I feel like this time has gone by so quickly. I don't know about you, but especially like the holidays, like I just felt like it just zoomed by. But here we are in the new year. So Happy New Year to all of you. So today was supposed to be the 7th episode of Things My Boss Never Told Me. However, life happened, and so the episode will be available next week. So thank you for your patience. I know you've been anticipating this second half of the season, and I apologize for the delay, but just know that it was delayed for a good reason. So with that said, today I wanted to just talk a little bit about the new year and like what all of this means, right? So the other day, one of my friends asked me, what are your New Year's resolutions? And I responded with, well, I usually don't have resolutions. Partially because, one, I usually forget them. Like, I could write them down somewhere in a book that I had in January and then forget which book I had in January and then just never revisit them. So to me, the idea of like having resolutions just never really appealed to me. Because again, I would usually forget them. And when I think about resolutions, I think about like, I'm trying to, like, a resolution is like something that you're trying to solve, right? And with me being a natural problem solver, like, it doesn't make sense to me to have these ideas of things that I want to solve, because in my world, like, I usually try to solve them fairly quickly. So instead, I try to set some goals or intentions of like things that I want to focus on for the year. And because of how my mind works, I tend to move through them fairly quickly. And so that's kind of my way of, having New Year's resolutions without necessarily calling them resolutions, right? And something that I've decided to do differently this year is to share them with all of you. Share what my goals are for 2022. And this comes from just me putting myself out there a little bit more, something that I've been talking about for the last 6 months or so, and actually having you guys, all of you listening, be my accountability partners to, keep me on track for what I said I'm going to do. So with that said, the first one I have in mind is to write a book. So it's something that I've been talking about for many years. Like, my best friends can tell you that I've been talking about writing a book, and this year I'm actually going to dedicate the time to doing so. I'm not quite ready to share what the concept of the book is yet, but stay tuned and know that that's something that I am actively working towards this year. The second is accepting new clients. So I am specifically looking to take on 5 new clients. As I think about all of the stuff that I have on my plate and all of the stuff that I'm trying to start, I think 5 new clients is something I can handle. And so that's something that I'm going to be sharing more information about at a later date, so stay tuned. But acquiring 5 new clients is something that I will be working towards this year as well. And then the third thing is to have more fun. I know that seems kind of strange, right? But something that I've noticed about myself is that I can get so caught up in work and so caught up in doing and checking off the next thing off my list that I really don't dedicate enough time to just have fun. At least not on like a regular basis. Like, yes, I can go, I can plan a trip, take a week off or something, but in terms of like every day or even like on a weekly basis, just doing something fun for myself is something that I don't do enough of. And so having more fun, participating in more play is something that I will do intentionally. And I think part of that is discovering what that means for me personally. So, there are tons of arts and craft projects I've started. Like, I did soap making, I've done candle making, revisiting some of those things since I haven't done them in probably the last year, now that I think about it. and seeing if that gives me that sense of fun that I'm looking for, and just doing it for myself, not because I'm trying to sell anything or doing it because I want to impress anybody. Like, it's really doing it for me, and because that's something that will help me to tap into my creativity. So those are my 3 things that I'm focusing on this year. So we'll see how it goes. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I invite all of you to share, what are you focusing on this year? What are your resolutions, if you have them, or what are your goals, or just something that you want to work towards as we start this new year in 2022. So please share them with me. And as I mentioned before, I will be sharing more information about my book that I'm writing, as well as the program I'm starting with taking on 5 new clients. So stay tuned for that information. And in the meantime, have a lovely day, and I will see you next time. Hey, thank you so much for listening to my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe below. Also, I have some other recommended videos for you to check out over here. All right, thanks a lot and have a great day.